Alright, welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. I've decided we'll start from the menu because there's a small chance of getting weird shit to happen on game load. And we got one last week, but I didn't record it. It's because we were like, oh yeah, shit.
Eat my hair.
Eat my hair.
Oh, thank you, Yuri.
Yuri, does my hair tickle your titties? Tickle, tickle.
Tickle, tickle. Lickle, lickle.
Well, thanks, Yuri.
You should have played something for us sometime. That's not going to happen.
Monica looks at me with a devious glare. No.
I was working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. I call it Your Soul Is Mine. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. It's called You Died Yesterday. That sounds cool. I look forward to it.
I look forward to anything.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Leap to go back.
Monica, could you let me down?
She smiles sweetly and pushes the other girls
I
aside.
was just gonna say that. I'm like, she smiles sweetly and booty bumps the shit out of the other two girls.
Through the window.
Right out the window.
I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
It's all about the pressure. You know, the pressure.
Ha ha!
Don't worry. Be happy.
I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. Creepily stroking the side of my face.
Just runs her hand down the side of my face, and the main character's still so fucking dense that he's like, cool, I can't wait to hear it.
I guess I've been practicing recently. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently.
There you go.
I see.
Said
I'm
the
not
blind
sure
man.
if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me, seeing as we've only just talked yesterday.
Considering the fact that she booty bonded the other two girls out the window, it must be just me.
In that case, best of luck.
Lock.
Thank you.
No, just thanks.
Thanks.
So,
I didn't miss anything, did I?
not really.
I chose not to bring up anything that the other three of us were talking about.
Like, I
About
thought she
her
was a...
secret boyfriend.
Like, that she was possibly a lesbian, and that maybe she was an interdimensional space demon.
Besides, Natsuki's already run off to the closet.
It's where she likes to hide.
We could just go back. Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I'll do something for you.
As opposed to my compliments normally put you in?
I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club.
In the club. How about we spend our time together in this closet?
I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave me that book that I didn't read yesterday. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki wasn't waiting for me.
Natsuki.
After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine.
Okay, so just a note to people. I think I fucked this up slightly, forgetting one of the surprises for Derek. My bad. But we're gonna keep rolling with it and see where we get. She's fine.
She's reading over there. So it's okay, right?
For those who know the ins and outs of this game, they know exactly what I'm talking about. For those who don't worry about it. It's not that important.
In that case, I don't see any problem with that demon thing that's hovering above her.
Okay. Wait, which one? That one or the other one to the left?
Can we start now? Yes, let's go sit on my face.
If you insist, I mean.
I've been a little forceful, haven't I? It's okay.
Right, I'm a little
I
forceful.
like that. It's okay. I like that.
Only if you guide my hands to the desk, Yuri. Guide them to the desk.
I'm sorry. Just plow me in the butt. My heart just wouldn't stop pounding for some reason.
I just can't get over the Fuda powers of Yuri. They're unstoppable. It's enough to have your entire internal organs melt.
There was so much semen there that it came out my mouth.
Oh, man.
That's not how the human body
It
works.
says you, Derek.
Yes.
Let
I'm a
my
doctor.
dreams be dreams, Derek.
Screw me, log on. Don't worry about it. If anything, I would love to see how much energy you have plowing me from
Oh
behind.
my fucking god, this really does just take a turn when you change a couple words, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but no buts involved, except unless it's my
Your butt. I need you to try to calm down.
I need to try and calm down.
Oh, no, that's fine. I won't be able to focus on reading like this.
Last time
I
I was
need
this
your
aggressive.
help.
Last time I was this aggressive, I put Natsuki in the hospital.
Yes. Take your time. Plowing me from behind.
Nine. Just wow, God, Derek, you
You're-
should go into poetry.
Yuri takes a deep breath
I
and
never
pulls out a copy of a book from her bag.
Man, all this poetry stuff is really working. I'm rhyming everything now.
What's this story about anyway?
Oh, here we go. Well,
I look at the cover of the book. The book is called Portrait of Markovov.
Mark Kebab.
Markovov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front.
That's her cult.
Basically, it's about this religious camp that turns into human experiment prison.
Okay, so I'm gonna just tell you this up front because I honestly don't think this game is ever gonna come out. This right here, everything she's about to talk about, is believed to be the game that they were working on. This entire game is just supposed to be build up to the lore of that game. And what she's talking about, this book, is essentially the, like, story plot point, like, the premise of that game that I don't think is ever going to be made at this point.
And people trapped there have their traits that turn them into killing machines that lust for blood.
My favorite kind of machines. I think I've been to this camp.
But facilities get even worse. But the faculty get even worse. They start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to...
That's not breeding at that point. That's creating.
Yeah, that's not...
Breeding would be having two people breed.
Yeah.
Cutting off their limbs and sticking them together isn't breeding at that point.
That's not the right word there, guys.
No, it really isn't.
Oh, that was a bit of a spoiler.
Well, too late now. See, spoiling their own games.
Anyway, I'm really into it.
I'm sure you are, you fucking weirdo.
The book, I mean. Sure!
Right.
You weirdo.
Right.
Not the thing about the limbs.
See?
Sure.
Not the thing about the limbs. That's how she got her Fuda powers. It all makes sense now. She's part of the experiment camp.
That's how she gave them all the Fuda powers, Chris.
That makes perfect sense.
That's kind of... It's kind of dark, isn't it?
That's kind of, it's kind of fucked up, actually. Why am I talking to you?
Yuri makes it sound like it's going to be a nice story. So that dark turn comes from nowhere.
Yeah.
You're not a fan of this sort of thing, are you? Leave to go back? No. That's
No,
not it.
That's not it.
The power of dick makes me want to say yes. I can definitely enjoy that kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so.
Because it's all I read. It's because it's all I read.
Yeah, I totally forgot Yuri was into these things.
Yeah, oh yeah.
She's so shy and reserved on the outside, but her mind must be a completely different one, where she's a psychopathic killer.
Man, you know what they say about the quiet ones? Cue Pumped Up Kicks theme song now.
Oh, yeah, isn't the pumped up?
Alright. Copyright
This is
claims.
the kind of thing. That's kind
It's kind of the story.
So it's challenge you to look at life from a new perspective. What a horrible thing had happened just because someone wants to be evil.
There's nothing evil about it. But because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyways, now that I can relate to.
Got you, girl.
I
got you,
that.
girl.
And that's a fucking story.
Seriously. Oh, I'm rambling, aren't I?
Yes. Also, what?
So what? Not again.
Every time.
I'm sorry.
I don't think so.
Hey, don't apologize. That was really fucking weird.
Don't apologize. It's completely normal to say whatever you did.
I haven't lost interest or anything.
I've just lost interest in everything.
I guess it's alright, then. I'm just as dense as a brick. I just feel like I should have let you know that I have this problem. where I'd like to fucking murder people. When I let my things like books and writing fill my thoughts.
Oh my God.
My whole body becomes incredibly horny. I kind of forgot to pay attention to other people.
No, I'm sorry, what was that last part about the horny?
I could have swore I read that.
I had a real talk with someone who was like, she was texting me and then she brought up something about being horny and then went into another thing and I was just like, yeah, that's pretty neat. What was that last part you just said to me? She was like, what part? I'm like, don't fucking play code with me.
Don't play code with me. I can respond to this in my text.
I was like, don't you fucking play code with me.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I ended up saying something strange, like I normally do. But don't stop. But please stop me if I start talking too much.
Please stop talking.
That's... You really don't need to worry. It just means you're passionate about reading and mass murder.
It just means you're passionate about reading. Like, I'm passionate about the anime club. So anyways, I'm gonna go join the anime club.
At least I can do is listen.
The least you can do is...
It's a literature club after all.
Actually, the least you can do is be there. You can, like, zone them completely out if you really wanted to.
And to be honest with you, I have. That's true. In fact, I might as well just start reading it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That one also caught me off guard.
She just turned red and such.
Yes.
I mean, you don't have to, but...
But...
What are you saying?
What are you saying? What are you saying? What are you saying?
Let me just get that book. I quickly retrieved the book I put in my bag.
I open up the book and realize the entire book is filled with nothing but blood. I start questioning how that's even possible.
It's written in blood. Alright. It's fine if I sit here, right?
No.
Right on your lap.
I slip into the seat next to Yuri, and then I slip out of that seat into her lap. Have you ever... Okay, slight aside to it. Have you ever seen the video of the guy? He's like walking around on the streets and he's trying to put a pillow on girls' laps so he can like lay down on their laps. And every single one of them are like fucking weirdo, like getting him out of there and not letting him do it. And finally he walks up to some random dudes on a bench and puts it on his lap and lays down on the dude. And the dude's like, what the fuck is going on? But doesn't do anything about him. And then starts feeding him pizza on his lap. And I'm just like, yeah, that sums up men pretty well, honestly.
Sure, why not?
Yep. Slips into the seat next to me.
Sometimes bros just need to, have a little love for each other.
Yeah.
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 Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
You seem a little defensive. Like I'm invading your personal space. But I can't see why as he starts like handsing the shit out of her like chest.
No, just touching her shoulder, pulling on her hair a little bit.
It's just real awkward. That's...
Nothing too inappropriate, but just playing with her hair for no reason. I'm sorry, that's what I didn't want you to.
I'm sorry, I just didn't want you to get too close. If you touch my tits, you realize they're all fake.
Just like Natsuki was saying.
It's not that I don't want you to, but...
It's just not something I'm very used to.
Like, touching...
It's like reading in company with somebody.
See, I have a safe space, and you're invading. I see.
This is my safe space. Well, just tell me if you end up being disturbing you or something. Alright.
Alright. You're disturbing me, please leave.
I open the book and start the prologue. I do understand what Yuri means about reading in company.
I still don't know what she means about this.
It's as if I feel her presence over my shoulder as I read.
Oh, like how me and the boys watch porn. I know what I'm talking about now. Hey.
Yo, what the fuck was that?
Yo, you see that shit? Who would fall for this?
It's not a particularly bad thing. Dude, I'm gonna say this to the audience.
Yep.
They've probably watched a little bit of porn. Watching porn with somebody else is the funniest thing to do.
Absolutely.
Because it immediately goes from, this is pretty hot, to, can you fucking believe this shit?
It always goes from, this is kind of hot, to, this is stupid. You see how stupid this is?
I watch I've seen one of the corniest, like, pornographies, because somebody was just like, dude, you gotta watch this fucking dumbass shit.
Yep.
And they put it on, and it's just like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Every time. It's like fucking clockwork. It's every time. I love it. I spent like a couple weeks trying to convince a couple coworkers of mine to do that with me, and they were like, "No," and I'm like, "You just haven't experienced. Once you've experienced it, you'll understand. You'll be like, this is hilarious. I want to do this every week."
And it was like, the scene, Chris, that I'm thinking of is, it's two people sitting in front of like a lemon tree, and they turn around.
Oh, it's the lemon one. Hey, you fucking steal my lemon!
Hey, that whore is stealing our lemons!
Yes. Lemon tree, pizza big sausage style, I'm the cook, and shark in the bathtub. If you haven't seen them, go watch them. They're all fucking amazing.
I'm gonna watch those again. They're so dumb.
Alright. Maybe a little distracting, but it feels somewhat comforting, just like watching porn with the boys.
Fury's in the corner of my eye. I like eyeing her up. I realize she's not actually looking at her book.
Yes.
I glance over. She's reading from my book instead. Oh, sorry. I was just bathing the feeling of your body to mine.
Okay, so we have the text on a slight delay because we're recording it, so we can actually kind of get, like, the full thing, because normally it's too quick to read any more than, like, 4 words. So it's, like, way funnier now that we can read it. Oh my god.
You're really apologizing a lot, aren't you? I do, I just love the smell of you. I didn't mean to. Sorry. Hey, this should work, right? Here, this should work. I slide my desk up against hers, and I held my book between them.
My book more between the two of us, there we go.
Ah, I suppose that's so. Timidly closes her own copy.
We proceed to read the same book.
Once we lean in a bit, my shoulders are almost touching.
We should invite Natsuki into this if we're going to be sharing a lot.
Natsuki, get your ass over here.
What about Monica? Who?
Fucking Monica standing on the desk. Why am I not included?
Monica just crying in the corner. Practicing piano. Alright.
It almost feels like my left arm is in the way. So instead I used my right arm to hold the book.
And my left arm around her ass.
I guess this is a little difficult to turn the page. Here. She takes her left hand and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger.
I'm making my move.
Whoa! I wrap my arm around her.
And I put her in smooth. I wrap my arm slowly around her head.
And I put her in a headlock.
Tap! Tap!
I was watching something the other day, and they started talking about wrestling, and I was just like, Chris would have appreciated this.
It's
Or I was talking to somebody.
My buddy sent me one not too long ago that was an Attack on Titan version of it, where it was just like, if your girl ever exposes her neck to you, that was her mistake.
It was something like that.
It's like Levi going in for the kill. And I'm like, hell yeah. I do the same with my arm. What?
My right arm to the right side of the book. The way I turn the page, Yuri slides up against the thumb after it flips to her page.
Never have I thought reading a book could be so hot.
But holding like this is...
Yay.
Incredibly fucking annoying.
Really fucking impractical.
Well, hanging even closer together than before. It's kind of disturbing me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face against mine. And she soon sees the corner of my vision.
Man, what a tone change.
Are you ready?
Are you ready to sigh? Right.
Oh, she's looking at us now.
Well, she's got the side eye. Alright.
Huh? To turn the page.
I'm ready to turn the page.
Ah, sorry. I was distracted by your beauty.
Let me touch your ear. your weirdly tiny ear.
I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet.
I've never seen someone's hair cover everything but their ear.
It covers the ear most of the time, doesn't it?
Yeah, or it's behind the ear, so you can see anything in front of the ear. Like, this covers the front of the ear too.
I mean, I guess you could do that. You could just put a little bit of it,
Yeah.
but that would just feel uncomfortable to me.
Yeah, it would be really weird.
So,
okay, that's over.
I don't know how I'd be able to keep up with her.
Me and Derek wouldn't
sorry,
be able to at all.
You're a fucking pleb. I guess that's okay. You're not used to reading, right?
I'm not. In fact, you could argue that
I'm illiterate.
It's like, in fact, you could argue that I was literally not built to read. Period.
Dyslexia. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. You fucking pathetic mortal.
I don't mind being patient. Thank you. Be patient. I have autism. Thank you. Please be patient.
It's probably the least I can do for a scrub like you. Now bend over.
No, Joe. I mean, if you insist, I would argue with that.
Since you've been patient with me.
It's just fucking like, please be patient with Yuri. She has autism. She might actually. It's not clear entirely with her.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. She just waits for me to turn the page myself.
She just turns them without warning.
Instead, I just assume she's finished reading before me, so I turn it by my own volition.
No, what is it? So I use my old college trick. I read the first and last sentence on every page, getting the gist of what's happening.
It's too true. It's too true. We've completed the first chapter in silence, and then Monica comes over and stabs us both.
Hooray!
And so, turning each page almost feels like an
intimate exchange. But not like the sexy one. More of the can you pass the cafe, dear? And you're just like, here you go. And she's like, thanks. And you're like, man, our relationship has grown so much. One of those kind of relationships.
That got too real.
It took a weird specific turn, I know.
Got a little too real, Chris. My thumb is gently let go of the page, letting it funnel over to her side as if it
catches and
under her own thumb.
Like my dick someday. I mean...
Hey, Yuri. It might be a silly thought, but...
Yeah.
The main character Sandy reminds me of you a bit.
Wait.
Huh?
What do you mean?
No, I don't relate to this character at all.
No, of course not. Why would you say that? Why would you say that, Jerry? I don't know why you would say that.
But on that
not yet. Still
definitely not. Totally not. I don't know what
Really?
you're talking about. I was just thinking, she kind of second-guesses everything she says and all that.
This expression is such a hey, this book about the murder cult, the main character kind of reminds me of you. What do you mean? What do you mean? Have you seen through my ruse?
My girlfriend said something to me the other day,
Yeah.
and I gave her one of those looks like, what? Huh? And she was just like, don't look at me like that. You're making me uncomfortable.
Man.
Second guessing everything, and that's all.
Second guessing everything, and that's all.
What are you talking about?
That's what you're talking about.
Sorry.
Sorry, I thought you thought I was a murderer or something.
I thought you meant something else about her. Her large...
Something else?
Never mind.
Never mind.
She's the murderer.
Never mind, that's spoilers.
You didn't even get that far yet. I don't know what would have come into my mind.
That far yet? What do you mean by that far yet?
What, are you read this already? Are you feeling alright, Yuri? Huh?
Huh?
She
Yuri
gets a little flabbergasted ever since we started reading.
Ever since we
You can rest if you're feeling sick or something.
I'm not
Breathing
feeling
is
anything.
a little...
Your breathing is a little...
My breathing?
My breathing.
She puts her hands on...
Yep. Alright, hold on. We're going to call it here. We'll pick it up in the next part. We'll see you guys then. Peace.